Hello everyone, this is Matt from Real World Review, and today we're going to replace the screen on the iPhone 11 Pro. And just as a side note, there will be a message saying that this isn't a genuine screen, even if you use a genuine screen. As far as I know, there's no way to fix that other than getting it fixed by Apple. If I do end up finding a way, I'll leave it in the description, and possibly a video to show you how to do that. So the tools that we're going to need are going to be a PH000 bit, a P2 driver, a Y000 bit, a razor blade of some sort, a pick, and some heat. You also want to get the adhesive that goes around the screen, but the back is cracked, so we don't really have to worry too much about liquid, and I don't have any for this phone anyway. So the first thing we're going to do is grab the P2 driver and remove the bottom two screws. Then we're going to heat up the edges. And what you want to do is you want to focus on the bottom and right and left side. If the screen's already broken, then it's not really that big of a deal. But if you want to preserve the screen, what you want to do is grab a razor blade and kind of get it in between the metal frame and the plastic frame. And then you want to lift up the screen like this. This one was a little bit easier for some reason, but what you want to do is you want to cut through the adhesive on the right side, cut through it on the bottom, and then you want to cut through it on the left side. Be careful of the cables around this area because you could tear them. Once you heated up both sides, you want to heat up the top, and these clips will kind of pop out like this. You can push the screen down to make it easier, and then it'll just lift over like this. Now the reason this one is probably a little bit easier is because there was liquid damage on this phone. But either way, we're going to move the screen over like this, and then we're going to grab the Y000 bit and remove these two screws right here, as well as this metal panel. Then we're going to grab a pick and unplug the battery, and then grab that Y000 bit, remove these three screws right here, fold the screen over like this, and remove these remaining three screws right here. Then we're going to grab that metal panel, put it over to the side, grab a pick and unplug the display cable, the touchscreen cable, and the top flex cable. And to be safe, I want to test to make sure the screen's working, and it looks like it is. And the next thing we're going to do is grab the Y000 bit, remove these four screws, and fold the speaker down like this. Then we're going to remove this cable. The easiest way that I found is to grab this little plastic piece right here and lift it up just a little bit so then this little sensor comes out. Since there is broken glass, it's a little bit difficult for me to do this, but eventually it came out, as well as the light bar on the top. Then there's that little microphone. You can carefully pull that off. Add some heat if you need to, but this should come off pretty easily. Now we're going to make sure all of this is clean up here because there was glass attached to it. And then we're just going to set this down into the new screen. Then we're going to fold that speaker over and then put the four screws back in place. Then we can set this down here, plug in the display cable, plug in the digitizer cable, and then plug in the top flex cable. Then we can put this metal panel back on, put it in the three screws on the left, and put it in the three screws on the right. Lastly, we can plug in the battery, put this little metal panel right there, and put in those two screws. Then all we got to do is line up the screen and push it down. And then we can put in the bottom two screws with the P2 driver. And then that's it. Hopefully this video helped you out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section or on Twitter at MattofRWR, and feel free to follow me on the social media listed above. Subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos like this, as well as some review videos. And hit that bell button so then YouTube actually reminds you when those videos do come out. Thanks for watching.